Have you ever tried messaging yourself on WeChat before? Like opening your own contact chat out of boredom and sending something random? Well, the girl in today's story did exactly that. And after she sent one single message, her entire world completely fell apart. Because someone replied, not another person, not a hacker, but herself. And what that future self said next was terrifying. Here's the story. That night, the dormitory felt unusually cold. Not physically cold, emotionally cold. The kind of silent, suffocating cold that lingers after you've been bullied, ignored, and hurt for so long. The dorm lights were all turned off. Outside the window, the whole campus was quiet and empty. The cold winter wind brushed against the glass again and again, making a faint, eerie rustling sound. Inside the lonely dorm room, I was the only one left behind. My 3 roommates, Vanessa, Lily, and Mia, had gone out together for late-night supper, but before they left the dorm, they never stopped mocking and humiliating me, just like they did every single day. Vanessa leaned lazily against the doorway, staring at me with a mocking, arrogant smile. Trash like you should just stay in the dorm and sleep. Lily burst into loud laughter right beside her. Mia followed along, laughing and sneering at me too. The 3 of them walked out of the dorm together, chatting and laughing happily. To them, bullying me was nothing serious. It was just a casual, meaningless game. I sat on my bed, quiet and silent the whole time. I never dared to talk back, never dared to argue, never dared to fight against them. But the moment the dorm door closed heavily behind them, I slowly tightened my grip on my blanket. My fingers trembled non-stop. I had endured this endless bullying for far too long. Every single day. Mean jokes, sharp sarcasm, endless isolation. Sometimes they hid my personal belongings and textbooks. Sometimes they poured cold water all over my bed. Sometimes they stood right in front of me, laughing openly at my appearance and my quiet personality. And the worst part of all, no one cared about me. Teachers turned a blind eye to everything. Classmates pretended to see nothing. Slowly, day by day, even I started questioning myself. I began to wonder if I really deserved all this pain and loneliness. Vanessa was the leader of everything. She was the one who started all the bullying. Lily and Mia only followed every single word she said. That night, all the anger, pain, and helplessness inside me finally reached the limit. I slowly picked up my phone with my shaking hands. I opened WeChat. I clicked into my own personal profile chat box. I stared at the blank input box for a long time, full of suppressed rage. I typed one sentence. I really hope Vanessa dies. I tapped send without hesitation. Honestly, I didn't truly mean it. It was just anger. The impulsive words you say when you're hurt and broken inside. But right after the message sent, my phone vibrated sharply in my hand. A reply popped up instantly on the screen. Okay, she's already dead. I froze completely. My breathing stopped for a second. Messaging yourself on WeChat should never get a reply. It's impossible. It can never happen. But the reply was clear, right in front of my eyes. The account replying to me was exactly the same as mine. Same username, same profile picture, same account information. At first, I thought someone hacked my phone, or my roommates were hiding outside, playing a cruel prank on me. I nervously clicked on that identical profile picture. The page jumped straight back to my own WeChat homepage. In that terrifying moment, cold sweat spread down my whole spine. I was frozen in pure fear. The person replying to me was really me. Before I could calm down, my phone vibrated again. Another message from my own account popped up slowly. Don't be shocked. This is only the beginning. Vanessa is already dead outside the dorm building. Right after I read the words, the dorm group chat suddenly flooded with non-stop notification sounds. It was Mia, sending messages in extreme panic and terror. Help! Something terrible happened! Vanessa was hit by a heavy rock falling from the upstairs corridor. There's blood everywhere. She's not moving at all. My head went blank instantly. My hands turned cold and stiff. It was real. Everything was real. The angry sentence I sent to myself casually had actually come true. I stared at the phone screen in shock and fear. Another new message appeared from my own chat. You thought this was just a coincidence? This is not a coincidence. This is a countdown. Lily will be the next one to die in 10 minutes. I looked at the time on my phone. My heart pounded wildly in my chest. I trembled as I typed back anxiously. Who are you? Why are you doing this to me? The reply came slow, cold, and emotionless. I'm you. I'm the future you who has lived through all of this. I know every death, every accident, every nightmare that is going to happen. I couldn't believe any of this. How could a future version of me message me like this? How could all these terrifying predictions come true one after another? 10 minutes later, the group chat lit up again. Mia sent another trembling, desperate message. Lily is dead. She was stabbed in the hospital bathroom just now. I sat on the bed, completely speechless. Every single word the future me said was all accurate. Every prediction came true perfectly. Fear wrapped tightly around my whole body. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if it was a curse, a parallel world, or a terrible supernatural loop. The future me kept sending me warnings one after another. Don't call the police. Don't run out of the dorm alone. Don't trust anyone, not even Mia. I didn't understand why. If future me wanted to save me, why couldn't I ask for help from the police? At that moment, my private WeChat received a message from Mia. She was extremely scared, typing messily. I just got a message from Lily, but Lily is already dead. I froze in place. Dead people shouldn't be able to send messages at all. Mia sent a screenshot. The message from dead Lily only had one line. Don't trust the messages from your own self. My whole body turned icy cold. Everything started to feel confusing and dangerous. The future me was lying to me. It was hiding the truth from me all along. I slowly walked to the window and looked up at the night sky. The second I raised my head, I saw something that made my blood run cold. 3 full bright moons hung in the dark sky at the same time. Not reflections, not illusions, 3 real moons. All the phone signals suddenly disappeared completely. No network, no calls, no data. The only thing that still worked normally was WeChat. The future me finally told me the whole terrifying truth. 3 different worlds collided and overlapped tonight. 3 parallel timelines mixed into one. There are 3 versions of me existing right now. The innocent me right now, the cold future me messaging me, and the third cruel, twisted me, who is the real killer behind all the deaths. That killer me was filled with years of hatred and pain from endless bullying. It wanted everyone who hurt me to die one by one. In this overlapping world, only one person can survive in the end. Everyone else will disappear and die completely. Mia was the only one left alive besides me now. The killer me was waiting for the right time to kill her, then come for me. The 3 moons in the sky got closer and closer. The whole campus turned dark, quiet, and deserted. I had no way to escape this loop, no way to run away from this nightmare. I had only one way to survive. I had to end this endless cycle myself. I quietly walked out of the dormitory, step by step. I walked up the stairs to the highest rooftop. The cold wind blew hard on the rooftop. Mia was standing there alone, scared and helpless. She had no idea what was waiting for her. I walked slowly behind her, silent and calm. I thought about all the bullying, all the pain, all the endless suffering I had endured. I thought about Vanessa, Lily, everything that had happened this night. I took a deep breath. I walked forward and pushed her gently into the glowing moonlight of the 3 moons. Mia screamed loudly. Her body slowly turned into white smoke, fading away little by little. In just a few seconds, she completely disappeared. Only her clothes were left lying on the rooftop. I was the only one left alive now. The nightmare was over. I closed my eyes, and everything turned black. When I opened my eyes again, I was lying on my dorm bed in bright morning sunlight. It was peaceful, quiet, and normal. Vanessa, Lily, and Mia stood beside my bed again. Vanessa looked at me and said the exact same words as before. Trash like you should just stay in the dorm and sleep. They laughed, turned around, and walked out of the dorm together. Everything reset back to the very start. The whole terrible night felt like just a horrible dream. But I slowly lifted my head and raised the corner of my mouth into a cold smile. I remembered everything. Every death, every scream, every lie, every cruel thing that happened. This time, I was no longer the weak, helpless girl who could only endure bullying silently. I already knew how this story would go. I already knew every step of the loop. I slowly picked up my phone, opened my WeChat, and clicked into my own chat box again. I typed a new sentence, calm and cold. This time, I am not the victim. This time, I am the one controlling everything. I looked up at the sky, outside the window. The single moon hanging in the sky, slowly split into 3. The endless, repeating nightmare was about to begin all over again.